Okay, hello guys, this is CreepyVerse, and I'm not really kind of sure what kind of video this is actually going to be. This is more just going to be me talking about something that I've had to deal with quite literally all my fucking life. Now, I'm new to YouTube, so I don't have a fan base or a fan base. I think I only have 3 subscribers at the time of me recording this video. But YouTube more or less is just kind of a side project for me, an outlet, because I like creepypastas. I like reading scary stories, horror movies, anything like that. Anything mysterious, paranormal interests me. I've always been like that. Honestly, it's something I get from my mother. Something else I get from my mother, sorry, is a lot of depression. And it's not because she was a bad mother. My family is an average family. Depression was something I've had to deal with my whole life. Bad anxiety, as you can hear from my voice when I talk sometimes. Depression, it's taken over my life, what it seems like right now. And I'm not trying to make a video to make people feel sorry for me or nothing, because I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I kind of just want to keep pushing myself to go beyond what is in my comfort zone, so I can get used to being around people, talking to people, getting over my anxiety, depression, and bipolar. And before this starts off, no, I'm not one of those self-diagnosed teenagers who say they're depressed and bipolar when they aren't. Basically what I'm trying to get at is, I don't even know how to say this. Out of everything I've ever done, I think this is like the hardest thing I've ever done, because I've never actually just talked to somebody like this before. I've never had anybody to talk to. I mean, I've had family and very few friends, but most times my friends just disappear without warning and I never hear from them again. About a year ago, I finally was able to start seeing a therapist and a doctor about my depression and everything. It was a very long road before that. I used to cut myself. I did have a suicide attempt and me trying to do something very stupid. But I finally managed to get a therapist, a psychiatrist, a doctor. I see my therapist about once a week. It used to be 2 times a week, but now it's down to once a week. But my doctor, who actually prescribes the medication, I only see him once a month. This has happened a few times with him, which is what this video is really about. My experience with this one particular doctor, who I feel like doesn't care. Everything he does is just basically a write-off. He won't listen to anything. He'll just say whatever he wants me to say. So he's one of those people who hears what he wants to hear. And that's not okay for me. When I was like 16, I tried to jump off of a fucking bridge to try to kill myself. I never wanted to be in that kind of dark place again, but I'm always there in my mind. No matter what I'm doing, who I'm with, I can be having fun, and that side of my mind is always standing out there. It's always there. It's always there. My therapist helped me somewhat. My doctor put me on medication, Wellbutrin, and I kind of forget the name of the other one. I honestly, they don't work for me. I understand not all medication works for everybody. I understand there's a mix between medication and other things that help, but the medication does not work for me. A while ago, as you can see through my channel upload history, there was a time where I just stopped uploading. It was because, once again, the depression just sunk down in me and I couldn't escape it. And when the time came for actually me to see my doctor again, he put me on the same routine. He'd ask me if I noticed any improvement in my mood, and I said no. My mood has gotten worse over these last few weeks. But then he looks at me and says, no, it hasn't. He asked me if the medication's working, and I say no, I don't think it's working because I still feel the same. But then he cuts me off once again to tell me, oh yes, it's working. This is when I just kind of give up and say, okay, yeah, whatever. Tell him what he wants to hear so he can just write me off these little medications that don't help me at all. I really should not have done that. The whole time he was talking to me, I could only envision me hurting him. But I needed to lie to get out of there so I would not hurt him. This is coming from a man who's supposed to help me. A man whose job is to listen and to help. But all he wants to do is just throw me out, just make a little 15-minute appointment even shorter for him so I can be less of an inconvenience to his boring day. As a doctor, you're supposed to know to listen to your patients. Listen to whatever they have to tell you. You are here for us. Don't just throw me out like I'm nothing. If I'm telling you medication's not working, listen. Don't just cut me off and say it's working. He believes it's working when it's not working. I'm supposed to feel less anxious, and I never do. I'm supposed to feel less suicidal, but I don't. I spent damn near every fucking night in my room upset for no reason. And once again, going back to that dark corner of my mind where I hear people in my head telling me I don't matter. Nothing I say matters. Nothing I do matters. How I would be much better off if I wasn't alive. But the more I try to get to his mind, the more I try to tell him this. Oh no, you're fine. No, you're improving. I'm not. And I really wish you would take the time to sit down and listen to me. Stop writing in your notebook. Look up. I'm a person. I am a human being. I'm your patient. I deserve much better than what you're giving me right now. And even though I know this is true right now, before this video's over, I'm pretty sure my mind's going to tell me, no, that's not true. You really don't matter. Nothing about you matters. You don't have any friends. I can lie to myself and say I do have friends when I really don't at this point in time. I have people I try to talk to, but they tend to just ignore me. I probably have one person in the world that I can talk to, but they're busy half the time with other shit. I can't keep going on like this. I don't know where doctors lose their humanity, but they need to stop and listen. Our lives are in your hands. We want help. Don't just ignore us. Don't cut us off. Listen. Because if I was to do something to myself, it would be on you.
Capture and hold the hard points.
I have so many opportunities to hurt myself, and I'm trying my best not to. But I can't even tell my doctor shit because he'll just cut me off. I'll tell my therapist, and what does she say? Well, I'll leave him a note. What is the note gonna do? I have to go see this man next Wednesday knowing that all week this week, all I've done for about a good 80% of my day is cry. Get depressed. Because there's nothing else I can do. I'm trying my best to get over it.
Enemy amped B.
I would really just like to know why. Why can't they just take me seriously? Why can't he just listen to me? This isn't fair for me. This isn't fair for anybody who has to go through something like this. Depression is a serious thing. And in this day and age, it doesn't seem like a serious thing because everybody's claiming, oh, well, my boyfriend dumped me. I have depression now. No, you're upset. Oh, well, so-and-so died. I'm depressed. No, you're upset. There's a difference between depression and being upset. When something happens, when something bad happens to you, you have every right to be upset. Nobody's taking that away from you. Somebody you cared about died, you should be upset. Don't self-diagnose yourself with depression though.
They're hitting us hard.
It angers me
Still win this thing.
because as people who do have to suffer through depression, we often get ignored because people are writing us off as those people who just get upset every once in a while. I can tell the difference between when I'm upset and when I'm depressed. When I'm upset, I get slightly annoyed and just ignore people. When I get depressed, I can't do anything, even the stuff I love, like playing video games. It doesn't matter to me. I can't do it. My body hurts. I can't get up. I can't get out of bed for the most part. And to have the one person who's supposed to help me just say, oh no, you're good. You're getting out of my office now and pick up your medication. Bye. That's not fair. Something really needs to happen. And I hope one day we are far enough as humanity to actually start caring about other humans. Let's stop the bullshit. Who cares if you're black? Who cares if you're white? Who cares if you're Muslim? If you're gay? If you're bi? If you're straight? Trans? When can we start treating people as humans and help them whenever we can? People suffer from depression, and you might think they're the happiest people on the planet, but they're not. And they feel lost, they feel alone, and they feel empty. And that's when they take their own lives.
Enemy amped A.
I don't want this to be an upsetting video about me complaining about a doctor who doesn't care, but I just want people, anybody who can listen to this, anybody who listens to this, help somebody when you know they need help. Don't bitch at them for being upset about little things. Help out a friend. Listen to people. And if any doctor wants to hear this, please do not lose your humanity when humans' life is on the line for you.
They're pulling away. Turn
We
it around.
are your patients. We deserve to be heard. That's all I have to say. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to make this into a video. I just feel kind of good about ranting about this for a while to myself. Anyway, with the off chance I do make this into a video, thank you for listening.
C captured.
And anybody who's going through this, just remember that you matter. I know when you start getting those depressed feelings like I do, it won't be nothing to you. But just remember, try your best to hold on to that feeling that you matter.